What's up everyone, MewTwoChainz here, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Today's deck is genuinely a deck that I'm really proud of, mostly because it took me, and I'm not over exaggerating when I say it, it probably took me 20 hours of playtesting to crack the code on how to make a competitive Hela deck. Like, I literally did not sleep at all on Sunday. As you probably know, Hela was nerfed recently where every card resurrected has -2 power. I'll be honest and say I was kind of like butthurt about that nerf just because, you know, one of my favorite decks, it's a deck that I showcased on the channel. It was like a hybrid destroy Hela deck, and that deck doesn't have like a lot of large power cards. And I've never been a huge fan of like the Invisible Woman Hela play style where you just have like Giganto and Infinite and Death and all those large cards. I always found that playstyle like a little boring, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely powerful. I just thought it was kind of boring. But yeah, I was sad to see that Hela nerf because, yeah, it kind of just limited the creativity of what a Hela deck could be. And, you know, I feel bad for like all the Tribunal players as well that used Hela, because obviously Hela and Iron Man don't have the same synergy that they used to. You could just throw Luke Cage in the deck and move on with your day, but I decided to use this nerf as an opportunity to embrace the change and find a new home for Hela. So I decided to make a Silver Samurai Hela deck with the goblins because Hela will buff the goblins, of course, and for a long time I felt like I was running my head into a brick wall just because I tried to make it more of like an Annihilist deck, but the tempo of the deck felt really off. And if you can make it work, you know, let me know. But it wasn't until I added Shuri, Magic, Black Bolt, and... or I almost said Black Panther. Shuri, Black Bolt, and Stature that things in the deck really started to click. So before we break down the deck, the first thing I'll say is White Widow and Black Widow are like flex cards. You know, they're honestly good cards, but you can replace these cards with anything like Iceman or Baron Mordo if you wanted to upset your opponent's tempo. Or something like Enchantress works as well. And if you feel like the deck doesn't really have enough power, you could totally add Lady Sif and Death to the deck. So I'd say the goal is to disrupt your opponent. Like, it doesn't matter how you do it. You could use Iceman or Spider Page, you know, whatever your cup of tea is. But yeah, so we'll actually break down the deck. First, we have Selene, and it's kind of obvious, but Selene mates your goblins better, and she'll hit like your opponent's Iron Man or Jubilee. Honestly, a good card that doesn't see a lot of play, so it's kind of fun using this card. We have White Widow, absolutely a flex card. Then we have Ravonna. She really increases the tempo of our deck and allows you to play your goblins earlier if you're not drawing like Silver Samurai. And then we have Green Goblin. Pretty obvious as to why. It's a target for Selene. It synergizes with the Ravonna. It's another target for Silver Samurai if Hobgoblin is at the bottom of your deck. But typically I find myself playing, I'll play Green Goblin and I'll wait to use Silver Samurai to hit Hobgoblin. We have Magic. She makes the play lines of Silver Samurai, Black Bolt, Hela not feel so bad. Granted, using Magic is an opportunity to lose matches. I'm not joking when I lost to a turn 6 Rhino a couple hours ago. So obviously be wary of that, but she makes the deck run really smoothly and allows for turn 7 Helas or maybe a Shuri Stature combo. Then we have Black Widow, absolutely a flex card, but she's a really fun card, especially on turn 4. Like, Black Widow Selene is a nasty combo, and she really just messes up your opponent's tempo. And you could even wait, assuming you've played Magic, you can wait to play her on turn 6. It triggers a lot of people, it really does. And then we have Shuri, and Shuri really makes the deck feel truly competitive. You can use Shuri in two ways. You can use her with the goblins to make Hobgoblin anywhere from -16 to 22 power on your opponent's side of the board. Or you can use Shuri in Stature for like 15 power in one lane. Or you can use Shuri in Hela to make Hela feel a little bit more threatening. Next up, we have Silver Samurai, and Silver Samurai is like the bread and butter of this deck. And yeah, he's just targeted a discard for the goblins and just synergizes with the entire thesis of the deck. Then we have Hobgoblin, and you guys get the point by now. Just, you know, the same reason as why we have Green Goblin here. And then we have Black Bolt and Stature. And I knew I wanted to use Stature, and I wasn't really sold on Black Bolt. I've never been a Black Bolt believer. But I would come into instances where I just wouldn't draw Silver Samurai. So I wanted another way to trigger the stature. And honestly, like having the Shuri stature combo feels like really nice. And so it makes Black Bolt feel a lot better. And then we have Hela to resurrect the goblins and whatever Sokovia decides to discard. So this deck is pretty fun, but it's far from perfect. So I hope all of you in the comments let me know if you like the deck and what changes you've made to improve it in your opinion. And I'll say the deck has a couple weaknesses as well. First one obviously being Annihilus. It's a terrible matchup. That's not to say that I haven't beaten Annihilus decks. You kind of have to pray to God that Black Bolt hits Annihilus. Every deck has a bad matchup. Bounce is also a bad matchup against this deck, along with Zoo. And really any deck that takes up as much board space as possible, it definitely ruins the Hela surprise with the goblins. And if your opponent has filled up a lane, it's something that you should be conscious of and try to mimic. That way you can steer your goblin into the lane where it would be most valuable. And last, I'd say are decks with like card generation like Twin Jet and Coulson. They don't really care about the discard disruption nowhere near as much. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the deck. It's really a fun disruption archetype. And I've always wanted to use Silver Samurai and Black Bolt together, but I've never really found anything that feels as good as this deck. But yeah, we're going to jump into the gameplay now. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more unique brews like this. I try to upload at least every Monday or, you know, Tuesday morning maybe. But yeah, thanks for watching and I will see you next time. All right, Jotunheim is perfect. Alright, losing Shuri definitely kind of sucks, but really not that bad. I guess I'll actually, maybe I'll go ahead and Silver Samurai. We'll play Magic and maybe I'll save Stature. Well, then again, actually, yeah, I'll save Stature for wherever Shuri goes. I'll go ahead and snap, even though, like, kind of been on a loss streak. By the way, this variant is amazing. But yeah, we'll see where Hela resurrects Shuri. So they have a lot of cards on the board, so I'm kind of nervous about bringing back the Green Goblin, because it very well could bite me in the ass, but I think we might be okay. Okay, hopefully Goblin goes anywhere aside from left.
Minions
nice.
To me.
arbitrary left side is also really nice. So, Stature and Black Widow. Nice. That is like kind of like the perfect scenario. Alright, so we have the Nexus, kind of a big deal. Can really exploit that with all the goblins. And Thunderbolt's Tower. Holy shit, we're cooking the gas. Okay, they play Psylocke. Oh fuck, that's not good. Well, Green Goblin it is. Play Black Widow. Very cool. You can play that game.
Oh, snap.
And they play Ironheart to like cope. Alright. I know that Widow's Bite really stings right now. Alright, they Absorbing Man the Ironheart and play the Widow's Bite mid, I think? Yeah. And that is game. Yeah.
Victory.
Alright, so they give me armor. And Wakanda is an option. So I guess I'll just Green Goblin right side. Okay, they do have Luke Cage. Pretty big counter. So I'll go ahead and use Black Bolt. Or honestly, I guess Hobgoblin. Or, hold on. No, I'll go ahead and use Black Bolt. Yeah, that was really close because Jesus Christ, that could have been bad.
Snap.
I just Shuri into Stature. And then this Hobgoblin will be pretty painful. Oh, Jesus Christ. I actually might lose right now. Nebula and Omega Red. Nice. Alright, let me Black Bolt and then Selene. Alright, no Mystique. Go ahead and put Ravonna right side. Okay, hitting the Iron Man is a big deal. And they have Onslaught.
Behold my mighty hand.
And Silver Samurai hits fucking Hobgoblin, bro. Nice. Okay, well, Hobgoblin right side. That feels safe. And then I think we... Oh.
Victory.
All right. So I think we'll do Black Widow and Selene. Black Widow, Selene, Silver Samurai, and then Hela, probably. Okay, we hit their Iron Man. That is a huge deal. I think we'll go ahead. Well, they have 2 cards in their hand. We could resurrect the Goblin to be -9. Or, I don't know. Yeah, we'll use the Goblin, I think. Well, actually, let me do this right. So I'll send all of these guys mid.
Minions to me.
Alright, he'll clog left lane.
All hail Hydra!
Alright, that is a big Arnim Zola for sure. Hopefully they don't have Odin. They probably do. They probably do have Odin. Well, I guess if they have Odin, I lose. So... Oh, Black Panther. Oh, thank God.
Wakanda forever!
Ooh.